He has lost his privileges and it should be taken down. And the bottom line is that you can't say that you have one rule for Facebook and you have a different rule for Twitter. The same rule has to apply, which is that there has to be a responsibility that is placed on these social media sites to understand their power. They are directly speaking to millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation. And that has to stop.
Kamala Harris just unleashed a political firestorm on Elon Musk. And since Musk has practically become Trump's online megaphone, the fallout was inevitable. The real question? Did Harris just shake up the Trump-Musk dynamic? Or is this just the opening scene of a much bigger showdown? Either way, things just took a sharp turn. Following the debate, Harris wasted no time making her stance clear. She fired off a tweet. Donald Trump would ban abortion nationwide. President Joe Biden and I will do everything in our power to stop him and restore women's reproductive freedom. But almost instantly, a community note appeared, pointing out that Trump has repeatedly stated he would not sign a national abortion ban. In fact, during the debate, he gave one of his most unambiguous answers on the issue yet. Then the unexpected happened.
Harris post-debate tweeted out, Donald Trump would ban abortion nationwide. President Joe Biden and I will do everything in our power to stop him and restore women's reproductive freedom. Now, it was hit by a community note first, which said President Trump has repeatedly said he will not sign a national abortion ban. That is actually what he said during the debate, too. And as I said at the top of the show, it was perhaps his best ever explanation of his position on abortion. But anyway, not only did it get hit by community notes, but then Elon Musk himself retweeted it, and he wrote, when will politicians, or at least the intern who runs their account, learn that lying on this platform doesn't work anymore?
Elon Musk jumped into the fray. He quote-tweeted Harris with a snide remark. When will politicians, or at least the intern who runs their account, learn that lying on this platform doesn't work anymore? The comment sparked a frenzy online, but if Musk thought Harris would back down, he was in for a surprise. From the moment she took the stage, it was clear Harris was gearing up for something major. She had that look. Half amused, half razor-sharp focus, the kind that signals a full-scale takedown. And her target? Musk's inflated ego, wrapped neatly in layers.
As a joke, I meant it as a joke, that no one's even bothering to try to kill Kamala. Because there's no point. There's no point, is what just get another puppet, So I'm not suggesting someone should try to kill her. It's pointless. But I'm just making an observation. Nobody's bothered. Why is that? Because it doesn't matter.
Of Trump-fueled influence, Harris didn't just push back. She dismantled Musk's entire online persona. In her eyes, he wasn't just a billionaire with a social media empire. He was a willing amplifier of Trump's political machine, masquerading as a champion of free speech while selectively shaping online narratives. And she made it painfully clear.
Do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires. And I'll tell you, I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first, and I pledge to you that I will.
If Musk had more time to spread conspiracy theories than to fix Tesla's ever-growing list of autopilot failures, maybe his priorities weren't as noble as he claimed. With precision, Harris wove Musk's influence directly into Trump's chaotic political playbook. This wasn't just about one tech mogul's tweets. It was about unchecked power, manipulation, and the ability to shape discourse in ways that could alter elections. Whether it was amplifying misinformation, suppressing dissent, or using algorithms to shift public perception, Musk was no neutral bystander. He was an active player. Then, Harris pulled a bold move. Rather than just call out Trump, she encouraged people to see it firsthand. Go to one of his rallies, she urged. It's an experience. You'll hear him talk about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. You'll hear him claim windmills cause cancer. And the most fascinating part? You'll see people leave out of sheer exhaustion. The crowd erupted in laughter. But Harris wasn't just going for a punchline. She was making a larger point. This wasn't just about a billionaire stirring up drama on social media or a former president trying to relive his political glory days. It was about the deep shifting power struggles shaping America's future. And as the dust settled, one thing became abundantly clear. Harris had made her move, and this fight was far from over. Kamala Harris didn't just respond to Elon Musk, she unleashed a political firestorm. Whether this was the first shot in a larger battle or the beginning of an all-out war, one thing was clear. She had the stage, the internet, and her opposition hanging on her every word. And she wasn't finished. Harris made it personal, slicing through the noise with a sharp-edged critique. "Boredom," she said. "And I'll tell you one thing. You will not hear him talk about you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, or your desires. And let me be clear. I believe you deserve a leader who puts you first. I pledge to be that leader." But this wasn't just about Trump's usual theatrics. It was about Musk's evolution from a self-proclaimed centrist to Trump's digital enforcer. The once supposedly neutral billionaire was no longer just an observer. He had positioned himself as a key player in one of the most unpredictable re-election campaigns in history. Instead of staying in his lane, Musk was actively reshaping the digital landscape, turning his platform into a battleground for misinformation, outrage cycles, and narratives designed to tip the scales. Harris saw the shift, and she seized the moment. Even some of her longtime critics in the media, who had once dissected her every move with surgical precision, now found themselves rallying behind her. And she knew exactly how to wield that irony. Every phrase, every pause, every pointed glance was a calculated strike, aimed straight at the empire Musk had built. If SpaceX was searching for new frontiers, Harris had just launched a rhetorical missile right at its command center. The crowd erupted, cheering, laughing, recording. It was the kind of reaction that doesn't just make headlines but goes viral in real time. Before the dust even settled, someone was already posting a clip with the caption, "Kamala just ended Elon." But the moment didn't come without complications. As social media caught fire with Harris's takedown, a new twist emerged. Her own words were being called into question. The tweet that fueled the exchange, "Donald Trump would ban abortion nationwide. President Joe Biden and I will do everything in our power to stop him and restore women's reproductive freedom," was flagged with a community note. The issue? Despite his past rhetoric on abortion, Trump had explicitly stated during the debate that he would not sign a national abortion ban. And in the digital age, fact-checkers don't miss a beat. Trump's own words. "My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint. The states will determine by vote or legislation. Or perhaps both. And whatever they decide must be the law of the land. In this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different." The question now wasn't just about Harris versus Musk, but about the battle over truth, perception, and who controls the narrative in an era where every statement, every tweet, and every debate moment is put under the microscope. Harris had positioned herself as the fearless leader, unafraid to take on the tech bro elite, branding herself as the one voice willing to challenge Silicon Valley's most powerful figures. She wasn't just clapping back at Musk, she was making a statement about unchecked influence, digital manipulation, and the billionaires shaping modern politics. Then, of course, there's Trump, the real wild card. Does he jump to Musk's defense, protecting a key ally and donor? Or does he see an opportunity, one that allows him to remind the world that he, not Musk, is the true kingmaker? Trump loves Musk when he's useful, but the second he becomes a liability, he'll be discarded faster than a tanking Truth Social stock. So, will this feud change the course of history? Probably not. But will it deliver an up-close look at the egos, power plays, and sheer absurdity defining Trump's political circus? Absolutely. And in a world where chaos reigns, that's far more entertaining than any billionaire-backed mission to Mars.